Welcome to Task 3, Growing Dots. The essential question for this task is, how can tables and graphs help in writing recursive and explicit equations? Take a few minutes to pause your video and examine this pattern. Describe and label the pattern of change you see in the above sequence of figures. Assuming that this sequence continues in the same way, how many dots will there be at 5 minutes? Draw the pattern in your workbook. I'd like you to try questions 3 and 4 before we go into class. For question 3, you're going to be writing a recursive formula to describe how many dots there will be after t minutes. Remember our lesson from yesterday. We looked at recursive formulas and defined it as the current equals the previous plus or minus something. Maybe we can use something similar here. Remember, if we're using a table for recursive formulas, we can look down the table to find what we need. For question 4, you're going to be writing an explicit formula. An explicit formula describes a relationship between two variables. The variables here are t minutes and the number of dots. Remember, if we're using a table to help us write our explicit formula, instead of looking down the table, we look across to see what we have to do to x to get to y. Bring your work to class so we can share and discuss.